So I'm going to share some funny stories, some experiences with you. And while I'm sharing them with you, I want you to be thinking, when has the Spirit spoken to me? Now, your experience so far in your life might not be the same as what I've experienced, but don't worry, because we are going to be talking about how to cultivate that in our lives. So I'm going to tell you, I was visiting Arizona a few years ago. My friend dropped me off at the airport. Pretty normal, right? She dropped me off at the terminal. Oh, but before that, I have to tell you what happened, or I forgot the main part. So I'm getting ready, okay? I know I'm going home that day. I'm packing my suitcase, and the Spirit said to me, wear your athletic shoes. And I'm like, they do not go with my outfit. And you know, have you ever done that? You know, like, those shoes are not gonna work with this. And I did not want to wear them, but the Spirit kept saying, wear your athletic shoes. And I was like, okay. So finally I fought for a little while and then I thought, whatever. So I just put on my athletic shoes and I got ready to go. So my friend took me to the airport. And as we got to the airport, that's great. She dropped me off at the terminal. There was only one problem. She dropped me off at the wrong terminal. So all of a sudden, I'm looking at my watch, I'm realizing that my plane is going to leave very soon, and I am at the wrong terminal. So I have to run to the next terminal. Now just think for a moment, what kind of foot gear would help you to run to the next terminal, right? So I'm running, pulling my little suitcase, and I'm running in my athletic shoes to the next terminal. It is very, very, very late. And I know that the plane is going to leave me. I was even so late that they even called my name over the intercom. Have you ever heard that? If you are not at the gate in 1 minute, we are leaving. I am running like crazy to get to my plane. The thought did cross my mind. Funny how I have the kind of shoes that would help me to accomplish this task. So I get to the plane, I get in, and there's only one seat left. And I sit down. And as I sit down, I realize that the people sitting next to me, they are a couple. They're very distinguished looking, and they have name tags on. And as when I looked at it, I realized that the name tag said Elder Carden, and it happened to be Craig Carden of the 70. And he was sitting there, and as I started to chat with him, you know, I'm just so relieved that I made it. I'm just like, you know, kind of just, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I am realizing that I have my athletic shoes on. And I'm sitting there, and I start talking to Brother and Sister Carden, and they just said, why, yes, we just got back from the Tampa Bay, Florida mission. And I said, really? Which you don't know about this, but at that moment, my youngest son was in that mission. That man who was sitting next to me, now this was before you could talk to your missionaries every Monday. So I had not talked to him in months. And as I sat there, he said to me, why, yes, I interviewed your son yesterday. He then went on to tell me exactly how my son was doing and all about his life. Now, do you think that was an accident? That I managed to wear the kind of shoes that would get me on that plane that day so that I could meet a man who had just interviewed my son? I don't think that was an accident. Now, does God tell me every day what shoes to wear? No, he does not. And he doesn't care what shoes I wear most of the time. But sometimes he does. And those are the times when I want to listen. I want you to know that I know that this is the church of Jesus Christ. That he restored this church on this earth through Joseph Smith to bless your life and your life and your life and your life. So I'm going to just finish with a song that shares with you my feelings about our brother Jesus Christ. I heard him come, I saw his very face, I wondered who would come into this place where dead men walk Nations fall behind him, the rivers crawl to find him, mountains move just to let him through. Come and never leave him, just let your heart believe him. Never let his light go, never let your love grow dim. He fed 1,000 with one loaf of bread. I saw him raise a child from the dead. He healed the sick, the blind saw his eyes, the lame men stood, and joyous were his cries. And he said, nations fall behind him, the rivers crawl to find him, mountains move just to let him through. Come and never leave him, just let your heart believe him. Never let his light go, never let your love grow dim. I saw his pain as they nailed him to a cross. I wish that we could understand the cost. He looked on me as he had once before, saying, teach my word to all forevermore. So they'll say, nations fall behind him, the rivers crawl to find him, mountains move just to let him through. Come and never leave him, just believe and never let his light go, never let your